My dearest Delilah, since last I wrote you, I have further expanded my underground burrow. However, recently it has become increasingly clear to me that if I am to find you, I must turn my sights to the skies. For if you seek an angel, where better to look than the heavens? My dear Delilah, though as I climb higher the literal gravity decreases, the gravity of my situation remains the same. While I cannot be truly certain there is any real possibility of me climbing out of this world and back into your arms, my dear Delilah, the mere possibility of it has given me a sense of purpose I have not felt for years. As I climb higher, the blinking lights of the cosmos become clear, and it dawns on me that I truly find myself in a universe of limitless potential. My dearest Delilah, it appears that I have reached an unpassable barrier, and my hopes of reaching you through the stars have burned up like the wings of Icarus. However, unlike Icarus, I unfortunately did not fall into the ocean. My dear Delilah, perhaps this land cannot be escaped through the top, like one would climb out of a bucket, but instead through the bottom, like you would a bucket that was upside down. My dear Delilah, due to my extensive experience in arts and crafts, and especially the material of popsticks, I have constructed for myself a suit of wooden armor. Though doubtful how well this will protect me against any real threat, I hold hopes that in the darkness, monsters will assume my armor is made from a less ridiculous material. My dear Delilah, though originally intending to dig straight down towards you, I have fallen into an already existing cavern. Exploring this cavern, I have come across what appears to be housing. The home is of terrible design, lacks symmetry, and is built several hundred feet underground. I am faced for the first time with the horrifying realization that this strange, barbaric land I find myself in may be an alternative universe that came of the result of the government continuing to cut funding to the arts and university. For surely, my dear Delilah, in a universe in which homes have such poor floor plans, nobody has been studying design. My dear Delilah, as I continue to dig down, I find myself constantly coming across forgotten ceramic pots filled with abandoned treasures. That is to say, I hope they are forgotten, for I have been looting the hell out of them. My dearest Delilah, as my journey downwards continues, I uncovered and was subsequently crushed by a slow-moving boulder. Who could have imagined my life would end in the style of a slow, anticlimactic, and rather depressing alternative ending to an Indiana Jones film? My dear Delilah, I have once more returned to my site of death and recovered my lost items. I am becoming disturbingly accustomed to seeing my own corpse. With loot retrieved, I now intend to continue my journey unimpeded. My dear Delilah, I now find myself submerged and facing the real threat of drowning. Though I have suffered many deaths before, especially recently, I have seen the prestige and really do not want to try out having my lungs filled with water. My dearest Delilah, luckily, moments before death by drowning, I was killed by a skeleton. It's still not really a good outcome, but at least I can say I still have not drowned. Though not exactly back to square one, the likelihood of me recovering those items is pretty low. Therefore, in light of this setback, I would be remiss in promising to see you again soon. So instead I say, continue to look for my letter, and I will continue to keep you in my heart, my dear Delilah. My dearest Delilah, I am writing to you though I find myself in a land beyond words. How I got here, I know not. And how I can find my way back to you, I intend to learn.